fucking bright. For real? Okay, that works. I'm fine with that. Okay. What we were doing. I was setting up the stream. That's what I was doing. Okay, that. Go over here, copy that. Go here, put the thumbnail in. Part 26. Delete that. Okay. Okay. This is where we were at. Me getting absolutely bent over a barrel by all of these fucking casters. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's not good because fuck these people. Fucking hate this stuff. I hate this quest. I hate this quest. This is what it's gonna have to be because apparently, I am the smartest person in the world, and the game is just, you know, not letting me go back to an earlier save because right before I started streaming, I tried it and I couldn't. It really frustrated me. Really frustrated me. But fuck it, we will get through this just like same as we do everything else. Brute fucking force. You can change signs while parrying using the buttons for seasoning. I did not know that. Wow. The game taught me something. Okay. Boy. Wow. It's gonna be here. We're gonna be here for a while. I can see that. Jesus. I have to brute force my way through this. I have to. Otherwise, I can't exit the keep if I reload an earlier save. It's locked, and I can't destroy it with Ard. Fuck that mage, man! Okay. Okay. Okay, there's another one? Come on. Holy shit, I fucking did it. I knew it.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Crowe.
How are you doing today?
In the year 782. It's fortunate he did too.
I try not to talk too much during
cutscenes. Had
cutscenes.
planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical treachery embodied. Elves. Pshit.
Humans are no better.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
That's true.
What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words?
That's true.
They're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this as your reward.
Farewell.
Okay. That was a lot harder than it should have been. I'm just saying. I hate mages. So fucking much. I hate mages. Before we go anywhere, let's see what that Toussaint or Knight armor looks like. Wonder if it looks good. Preview. Damn, boy. That looks good. Damn, that looks good. That looks good. Good, good, good. I might actually wear that in the tourney. Or for the tourney. We are looking for the right Slayer. That is what we were doing. We were having to cure the right and kill some Bargas. Pretty sure that's what's attacking me right now.
Come on, Rouge.
Okay.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
I need to go have my armor repaired.
Pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table. No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Spoon,
Yes, it does.
Ordinary. Maybe a little old. Right on, bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Let's head downstairs.
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. Real collector, thoroughbred.
Anything I missed?
Spoon, pretty ordinary, maybe a little old. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Table set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast.
And then he just meditates there until he senses him. I love that he can just meditate on the spot for hours and not seem to bother. We're gonna cure the motherfucker. The poor person. No! I did not want to do this. No. 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 Did not want to do that. I wanted to save it. Why did it not give me a choice to save it?
But could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tir na Lial. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
Okay. 1 second. Doesn't tell you how to fucking save it. I did not have the option. I did not have the option to do that. Okay, I missed something. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Spoon-shaped key.
friend's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Spoon key.
Spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. Another spoon. Yep.
Okay, quests.
Just as normal as the last one.
Okay, I think we're ready to go down here now. Fucking hell. I never have this much trouble with this quest.
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
Thousands of them. Wow, I actually forgot about that.
Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. White's obsessed, a real collector, thoroughbred. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
That should get me the ability to cure it, now that I went through everything. I didn't know I missed some things. Very on brand for Geralt to save her.
Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. Tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Willing guest. That's the key word there.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Let's eat, not using the spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. You need to eat without spoons.
Oh god, Geralt. If it was anyone else other than Geralt, he would have been dead. The only reason he survived is look at his toxicity. That's not from me, that's from him.
Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench. Easy, not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
That's the right.
I'll take you someplace safe.
And what better place than Corvo Bianco?
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
She was cursed.
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon
And I wonder who that
Marlena didn't care a whit for
person
the old
was.
customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Did some thinking, figured it out. Let me tell you the story.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
I'll come back and check up on her. So long.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Corvo Bianco is looking good, bud. Looking good. My new bed, babe. My new bed. Okay. Nice. Holy shit, that's a good buff. That was worth $2 grand easy.
Witcher. We could use one around here.
Okay, Roach. What's up, bud? Let's go. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Report back to Regis.
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell the sword armor at once.
Okay. The rest of this I can just run through.
Scrub off. You'll soon need a coffee.
Okay, Roach.
That's it, Roach.
What? What the fuck? Fuck. I love that I can just hold X and it'll follow the road. I love that. So good. Gotta slow down whenever I go through the village. San Sebastian. Fucking hell. Look at how pretty this place is. Even the roofs are beautiful. Holy hell. I have completely forgotten how pretty this freaking game is. Even since I last played, this game always surprises me, even whenever I don't think it should. There we go. We're getting closer.
Hey,
Just gotta fight with Roach to get up and down this hill.
Whoa there, Roach.
Fucking hell, Roach. Bye. Fucking hell. Ooh, what is that mountain over there? That's really pretty. Okay, above me. I was like, where the fuck is he?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Helpful creatures, Raven.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement. But, alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous for who?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I shall be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
How do you plan to induce this state?
All right. So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
This place. Tesha Mudna. Tell me more.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided
I'll be
something
right
had
back.
to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay, I'm back. I just had to get my dog. Let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. You must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesha Mudna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
That's a lot if Geralt's starting to get scared. Yikes. Come here, Sue. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Lead the way.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a high vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land unknown by that. This was the first place we saw.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
I guess that's a good thing. Sorta. What?
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed. Though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems. Symbols.
Hello, Kelly.
Well, what you would call tribes.
Kel, I'm
I'm
just gonna call you Kel. Hello.
Ancestors placed them here too.
What is my level? 39.
Cells. Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garcia. My tribe, and Deadlops.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Okay.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not.
Do I have the Viper armor? I don't have it crafted, but I have the blueprints.
Tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste.
I prefer the
Thus, they
Grandmaster
also
Ursine,
kept
though.
humans here.
The bear skull.
Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagma ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither.
I fucking love
Feel shame
Regis.
for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
I don't enjoy this part of the game, though.
Fine.
Regis
I
suffers.
prepared the bait. Please be so kind and
I mean,
place it. Ideally at the top
I
entrance.
disagree. It doesn't look good.
Spread most of
I think it's one of the best looking sets in the game. Honestly. I agree. It does need to be, like, trimmed a little, but at the same time, I like the trench coat vibe.
I think how these tunnels got
That's
here.
how I normally play most of my games, is with trench coats.
It was the natural order of things.
Place
The
bait.
place
Okay.
reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Okay. Two more.
Three
One
done.
more.
One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Its stench is so thick it greatly carries me here to no ground.
Okay. I'm not ready to fight, but I ain't got a choice. I have nothing to repair my stuff with. Fantastic. What does that look like? No, thank you. I am a little bit curious as to what items I picked up were for. Yeah, what is this for? Interesting. There was also boots, I believe. Okay. Relic, 0 out of 6. Nice. I never knew that. Let's talk to Regis now. I play with Blue Viper armor. I just started this DLC.
Neat set. What now?
Damn, you're level 39 and you just started the DLC?
Must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that
nice.
prevents me from transforming into mist.
I mean, I probably read that wrong.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I probably read that wrong.
I shall be in great pain.
What level are you?
Been to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
So far I have. I have the entire playthrough. So far, I'm 26 parts in, actually. That's what the first part of the title is. What part of the game I'm in. I did the Hearts of Stone DLC as well. I am on the home stretch for The Witcher 3. And I'm still on the final mission of the main story, though. Oh, after the first fight with Death. You mean the one where Regis saves you? Regardless of if you win or lose?
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, say when you can't take
Maybe we need a safe word. I forgot about that.
Did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm me down. Somehow.
Please, go. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
Okay, I forgot about Scurvers and their fucking... Okay. Yikes.
Smell the blood.
Yikes. Yeah, the werewolves in this game are a bitch. I absolutely hate them. Okay. Okay, 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 Quinn. I'm playing on Blood and Broken Bones, by the way. I was gonna play on Death March, but I've never beat it on Blood and Broken Bones, so I figured I'd try it. I am using food. That's what the one beside the 100% means. I have a skill that makes food last for 20 real minutes. I have it where it does it over time. I can dodge from more, but I use less food as a result. one chicken leg can full heal me, whereas normally it takes more. But then I supplement it with potion. Yikes. Okay, I gotta end this. I'm out of potions.
Hold on, I'll let you out.
There we go. Woo! Yep, pretty much.
Scent won't bother me.
That's some patience for Geralt. That is a true friend right there.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Yeah. Finish your brew.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
My legs would hurt like hell. Same though. The boot black.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was
I've always
then I
liked
ordered him
Detlef.
to give up his seat and step off the step. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
That's so sad. I feel bad for Detlef. I do. Very much so.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Yes, I do. Saw the moment when Detlef and Delacroix first met.
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
Vision began and ended with the boot black.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. The boot black stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the boot black acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble.
I have like 4 games, all
feel
playing,
strong enough
it's
to
hard to
venture
change
out.
games.
That's fair.
I can
Rest
understand
up.
that.
Be back as soon as I learn anything.
I'm about to pass an hour. Hey, level 40. 3 points available. Let's go into here. Piercing cold. No. Does it require both bloodbath? Greater blue mutagens. I need 2 of them. Something tells me I don't have enough. Well, damn. Okay. Tell me something. How many did I have? How many did I have? How many did I have? Right now, finished trophies. I'm almost done with the trophies, actually. I just need to do it on Death March and finish all of the Witcher contracts. Really, that's it. Okay, got none of them. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Get out of hell was very fun. I very much enjoyed it. Okay. I have enough points to finish some stuff. I was going to go for Axie. I mean, not Axie, Igni. So that's what I want to do. Find the boot back. Simple enough. Man, I would love Saints Row 5. I'm so glad they're actually working on it. I'm so looking forward to that. I have always been of the mind that Saints Row, and this is a very controversial opinion apparently, but Saints Row is better than fucking Grand Theft Auto. I have always thought that, and I always will. Because 90% of the GTA games are way too realistic. Way too realistic. Yeah, I get that that has its place, but you kind of have to also not take yourself so seriously when you have a story as fucked up as the story you have. Take Saints Row 2, for example. It is wildly more tame compared to 4, but I kind of like 4's gameplay more, and it's just better. But 2 has a much better story, and 3 has a great music sequence and VTOLs. Yeah, I had to force myself to finish Red Dead Redemption 2. I actually have a video about it. I fucking hated Red Dead 2. I found it so damn boring. I could not, but I had to finish it because my friend bought it for me. But that's not... wow. It was something. Not something good, though. Very much think it does not deserve its 10 out of 10s, and honestly, I'd put it at about a 6 or a 7. That's how much it bored me.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see.
Welcome to Beauclair, City of Love.
Welcome to Beauclair, City of Love.
Don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
Didn't realize it was fucking daytime. I mean, the sun was out. Fuck. Consider subscribing if you're enjoying it, by the way.
Whether it
Thank you.
For a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Not someone that's bullying a kid. A witcher.
A witcher. And I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
No, bad move.
Let's charge!
We'll break your legs, vagrant!
Teach you to help stop laws and cheats.
I fucking hate fist fights, man. Give me a sword. How often do I stream? Every day. Well, sometimes I take days off, but it's a daily thing.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Bullying this poor child. Nothing. Had a misunderstanding.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh. I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
I figured time in a cell is better than, well, eventual death by beatings that they would sure get. Nightbot is actually working for once. I have that shit set on a timer.
We'd make a fine
Nice.
duo.
A duo? What do you mean? Like Apex Legends?
Yeah. How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest that
God, I don't know why I found that so funny.
while you stand guard.
It wasn't funny.
As you're stronger. Come morning, you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true. They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow. So, what say you, sir? Hotness?
Let me think about it.
Need to ask you about that, love.
I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait. Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
Fun fact about this little scene. If you have
In this city, no boots are clean
emptied your
unless they just
inventory
come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please.
of everything that you can put on your feet, the game will have him shine your feet.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons.
And yes, I do stream Apex quite often.
Not from around
like,
here.
The last 4 days I have, actually.
Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
Let's say
Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign.
We went
I
to the
want a new
shop and
box,
never
too.
came back.
New
Yeah.
polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
I forgot to put it on. Alright, let's negotiate.
Right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Fuck it.
See?
Give him the full
I knew
500.
we'd clinch
I
it.
got money to spare.
Guess I can agree to that.
I'm totally not a cheater. I totally didn't go to Caremore
Now to the
and
matter at hand.
get
I know the fellow you seek. though I
1,000
don't know
swords
his
and go
name.
sell them.
A steady
Don't send the
patron.
tax man
Gets his
after me,
boots cleaned
CDPR,
every
please.
few days.
Thank you.
He's very good to me. always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome
I used to.
of Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons.
1 second, please.
The effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on the lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
I stopped enjoying Flash and Arrow.
Handled that kid pretty well.
When they...
That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah.
They lost sight of what the show was originally
the right thing to bribe them
doing. The choreography got terrible. Can you suggest me some good comedy? I mean, I could, but fuck it. I'll just tell you what I enjoy. I like 2.5 Men. It's probably one of my favorite comedies. Just the first like 4 seasons are the funniest shit I've ever seen. Somewhat. I quote that shit daily. I know Oliver Queen died. Twice is what I've heard, and I just the fuck.
Boot Black mentioned.
It's and just. I choose to stop at season 2 of Arrow, skip to season 5 of Arrow, and then watch the first 2 seasons of The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. The rest of it doesn't exist.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
Wait.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler.
Jetlav! I'm coming for you!
Finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Season 6 of Arrow, season 7 of Arrow, with the exception of when he was in prison. Oliver, when Oliver was in prison, I enjoyed it.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar?
Do I know Lucifer, like the TV show Lucifer? Yes, that is a very good show. I've watched all the seasons. Unless you're talking about the actual Lucifer, and then hello. I don't know. I'm just killing time. Same.
He here. Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
He went back to hell in the final season, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he got out, though. Like 90% sure he got out.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
There's another season coming. There's a 6th season.
Go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. Is his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Tools were used recently.
And if you look closely enough,
between murders.
Really, no, Geralt.
He's not wrong. It's been like a couple of months since I watched it, but I very much remember him being in hell. I don't remember. Well, obviously Chloe was crying, but I just. I have clicked on this thing like 1,000 times and it just will not work.
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why. It reminds me.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count de Lacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
All of it written using
the
same ink.
I remember. 50 comments, nice.
See the color?
Thank you.
Ink was dyed with cinnabarite, rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
This slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Need more clues, keep looking.
Still got nothing, basically. Need to look around some more.
Let's get to work.
I really like Chloe's daughter. Yeah, I do too. I normally don't like child actors. They're normally
for the wench they call Renaway.
Well, shit is a good word. They're normally not very good actors. She was believable.
Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair.
I like
where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Blackmailer. Any idea who it could be?
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself,
whoever it is,
he's only a good kid in movie or TV.
Who's
I could probably like 2.5 Men.
Sole human woman.
Jake was a pretty decent actor.
Because she
that's a good example.
With her
well, the first season he kind of wasn't, but the second, third, and fourth
she began the work that I
think he was like 9 when they first started. 10.
Ever meet her?
Never
I don't
had
know.
The pleasure, alas. She deserted him the time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
What do you think happened to her?
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal,
In Hearts of
dishonest.
Stone, that man looked like David Beckham.
Not something one associates
That
with
man?
the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlef grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlef's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him.
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
Oh no,
and Detlef
none.
is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his
oh
mate,
yes, oh
she was
Ogre,
and
Gertie.
one never
I call him
leaves one's
Gertie.
pack voluntarily.
I'm just kidding. I don't call him Gertie. It's Gertie. Not only was he beloved, his lover, his mate. Remember the fact, no one ever leaves his pack voluntarily. He had hair like Beckham. I can see it.
Even if Renaway did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals,
They mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Let's sum up what we know.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Deadlock's
Yin.
being blackmailed.
I don't even need a second to think about that. Yin.
All noted
I really
down
don't like
in the
Triss.
same Nazeri ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
True.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. Be sure to return.
I love Siri. I do.
Think he'll listen?
She's
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
she's just
Send you
precious.
from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Okay, report to the Duchess. Before I do that, like, I need money to repair my armor. I can sell these, I guess. That'll work. I'm sure everyone would. Wait, what? Thought I heard Witcher open the non-believer's eyes.
That could only mean trouble.
Ow, my elbow. That hurt.
Where's it could come this time? Do monsters have mamas and papas?
Damn it! Watch where you step, fool. This is a cure for the beast. A witcher.
World map. To the left.
Oh.
Fuck, no. Get up there.
Whores. Whores everywhere.
Hooers. Hooers everywhere. Pretty sure it's right over here, and that's how I read it. Maybe. Nope, I just have the dumb brain. Here we go. Fuck. La Farang. I don't think I said that right.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
Let me see what you got.
What do you?
Here, sell those 3 swords. That ain't bad. I'll take it. Thank you. Am I just seeing shit, or is that two different people? Yeah, that's two different accounts. Wow. Okay, not that. Not selling that. That is a relic, apparently. That I want to find all of them. I want to find the armor. God, the armor is going to look so cool. Now, repair my shit. Repair all. Jesus, yeah. Yikes, I'm right back to where I was.
Farewell.
I'm slacking on my sword gathering.
Prepare to witness wonders at the annual shipbuilding tour.
Were only my spirit this will.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. What the fuck? That I uploaded funny bugs from Witcher, such as the PS4 one. Yes, I'm in the middle of streaming it. I have 4 games that I'm currently streaming, and they are kind of crunched together because Nightbot is dumb, but those are the games I'm currently streaming. You know, if it'll work. Will it work? Yeah, there we go. It's kind of crunched together. It's not like that when I typed it in. It just, that's how it does it. The Witcher is probably 6 parts away from being completed. Spider-Man, I just started. Dying Light, I'm just starting. And Apex is kind of an ongoing thing. Yeah, I've played The Following. I'm going to rebuy The Following. Because right now I only have the base game, but I have played The Following and beat it. I very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than the main game, actually. I enjoyed the story more. But I enjoyed Old Town's map design better. I hope there's more like that in the main game of 2. I'm very excited for 2. It's one of my most anticipated games for this year. The only thing that tops it is Cyberpunk.
In fact, I wonder if your Witcher pays any taxes.
Okay, is it seriously all the way at the top? She's seriously all the way at the top. Have to do everything the hard way, don't you, fucking Duchess? Whoa. That is close enough for now. Yes, that's exactly why I love it.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher. I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Found the beast, but that's it.
Found the beast of Beauclair. Just couldn't kill it.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead. Let them go to their deaths.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can we fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals.
Fly, you fools.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires.
Plot hole! Plot hole!
They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do you intend to do?
This is no common monster.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
I love that hair. With the full build.
So great is their power. Why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
I want to find him. Try and talk to him.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
An innocent woman's been abducted.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnap the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Free the vampire's lover.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right.
I know a little bit about it.
Anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Hop, hop!
Into
hop, hop now.
Wine is sacred.
Wine is sacred.
Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom.
I really enjoyed 3. Haven't played 4. I have no intention of playing 4.
Witcher, show him the paper scrap.
Just Cause 3 has some of the best DLC. The freaking jetpack. Oh, baby. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
The west bank of the Sara Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue Deep burgundy. Clarity high. It's simple. Sang Real. The 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sang Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard.
Very much
See
agree.
if there's not been an incident.
This specific wine, tell me more.
Sang Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sang Real, it is Sang Real. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
What do you mean, we?
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
4 is not good, nor funny as 3. Exactly. I've heard very, very bad things about 4.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta.
Anna Henrietta.
Your Grace.
God, I love her.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah.
Witcher, are you ready?
I need to turn down Nightbot's line timers.
Give me a moment. I must
maybe
don something more
to
appropriate and concealing. Then
4 or
be
5
off.
lines. Not literally just 2, apparently, is what I have it set on. I'll do it after the stream. Oof. I need to stand up and stretch. Oof, there we go. Sometime later, the road to Castel Revello. Oof. It's been a good stream.
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Which is pretty damn cool, actually. What? Jesus Christ. A big ass pop-up just appeared.
Have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Hi from Czech Republic. Hello.
Hey, save us! Thank you, beast! Patron!
Why do I not have the spade? Why is it Iris? Or fuck, it isn't even Iris. It's just a regular fucking that damn elven sword.
Save us! Thank you, beast! Patron! Hey, save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done.
They were fortunate we happened by.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tucson. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
And there we go.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Here for an inspection, bitch!
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
Who's got access to the wine?
How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation.
Access to what?
I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal.
Oh.
And as
I have access to vodka.
Only I have the key
and
to
a little bit of wine,
cellar
actually. That's, yeah. Same. How's the wine transported?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have. Which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return,
I disagree and agree with that. He's not the best pirate, but he is the best assassin. The best pirate is Guybrush Threepwood.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
A box of those lasts me like 2 weeks. Because I don't eat very often. I don't eat very often in here, at least.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Consider that?
He has his flaws, but I would never...
What do you mean, who is that? It's not anything, it's Cheez-Its.
He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son...
I'll get a handful and I'm good for a little bit. I haven't really ate today.
Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward at Castle.
I had some chicken this morning and that's about it. In here you... what? My room. I assume you mean in here. Well, where do I mean in here? I'm talking about my room.
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Great time to stock up on wine, by the way. Yeah, I don't need that flame. I have cat eyes.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
It is up here on this side, I do believe.
Right here, 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Want to open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek. Full?
Full. This one's full too.
Last full. One.
This one's full too.
Can you...
Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sangria?
Watchdogs, you mean? I assume?
We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside. I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sangria.
I assume you mean Watchdogs, and if so, I do agree. Exactly how you said that. The story is better in 1, and the gameplay is better in 2.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But your grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own?
Got a point.
I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
Sell the wine to.
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out?
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool. Very foolish. I beg you, your grace, you must forgive me.
Chicago looks better in hack game. What? How did you deliver the wine?
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astra. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of
Oh, Chicago.
That is to say, a few days
Watchdog is a better city.
A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another
I kind of agree.
Well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
I liked the drones from 2.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sintrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
I mean, neither are, like, real deal,
Let's get
but
going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves.
honestly, the gameplay is...
You will take the cart and meet
Watch
us
Dogs is complicated.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
I actually bought the collector's edition of Watchdog 1. That's how I got the statue. And they rent my mouse. Whoops. I enjoyed 1. Can I have my mouse back, please?
Relax. Now we wait.
Okay. Charger, can you get out from around my phone, please? Thank you. Okay, there we go. A little bit curious as to why
our favorite vintner.
Yes, too many wires. So my thing to my right has my computer, my PlayStation, my charger, my controller charger, my mouse, and my keyboard.
It's not him.
No, it's the caretaker's spade from Hearts of Stone. It gives me 10 vitality back every time I use it. That's what those green lights are. Always go back and check the surrounding areas in this game. It's very useful for my build because my build is basically just me doing this throughout all of the fights. I'm a very nimble swordsman in The Witcher, always.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Had no reason to trust me. And yes,
well,
dancing with the spades.
No reason to trust me. And I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He need it. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Nice. Good job. 100 comments. Nice. Great idea.
Sure can. fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
Well, good job.
No. Crikey, no!
No, they're not all you, I don't think.
Stop screaming. Save your strength.
Yeah, maybe they are all you. I don't know. Either way, thank you.
No, don't let him!
It's a lot.
I'll talk!
Who hired you?
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out. The Centurion. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Centurion. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Centurion. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go.
Let's go to town.
Back at 274. Nice. Bioshock the collection? Yes, I already have it. Unfortunately, I cannot stream it. It does not allow you to stream it.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Centurion appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence.
Yeah, but it only shows up as a blue screen. It shows up to as...
One must be
hang on, I'll show you after this.
confident to blackmail such a monster.
He slipped up. And the Centurion could actually be a middleman.
Still don't know this Centurion's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Centurion, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Geralt, you need to get that looked at.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Centurion does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Not the first time.
Used to it. Not the first
Horizon
time
is amazing.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Centurion accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Centurion's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Need to nab the Centurion.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We? Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the
I understood it. I enjoyed it.
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
But we'll get him.
Your boots could use some polish, Vagrant. Oh!
Okay, we're going to go do the optional objective, and then we're going to go do the man from Sintra. I have Fallout 4, but I have Platinum for it as well, actually. But it is easily my least favorite Fallout game I've ever played. Well, I've technically played 76, but I don't count it as a Fallout game. It's insulting.
Life in Beauclair can be quite deep.
Living hand to mouth. Why I stand to put nothing aside.
Johnny? I need to finish mini games as well, yo.
All is in order.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Which button is sprint? And what? Ah, fuck it. Let's do a round or two of Gwent. I haven't played Gwent in a couple of episodes.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
Huh? Right, I'll put it in there. Sure, why not? It could drastically fuck me, but it could fuck him too. Nilfgaardian Empire. Okay. X. Well, the X is my sprint. I don't know what yours is. Look in the controls. Gotta stack up on spies. That's what the opponents do. Holy hell. And then they do this shit. Not the best hand. I like Hearthstone more. I've actually never played Hearthstone, but Gwent is probably the only card game besides Yu-Gi-Oh! That I could come back to. Yikes. Really glad I have that. So glad I have that. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'll pass. Bruh. Get out of here with your fucking Nilfgaard wins the tie shit. Seriously? Fuck, man. I lost. What game will I stream next? Not tomorrow, because tomorrow I don't know what I'm doing. But what game is after this? Probably Resident Evil 7. I'm going to do it later. I said I would continue it, but at the same time, I really was not having fun. So it might be Dying Light. I don't know. It might be either one of them. I did a speed run of Titanfall 2 yesterday. Okay, you can dress me now, since you know you took all my money. It is 4:11 here. Plague mask. Oof. It will work.
Ever your servant, sir.
There we go. It'll work. It won't work, but she'll give me other clothes, and I'm out of money. No, 4 p.m. I would like a loan.
No, I'm not the one you need. Welcome to Janfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
I'd like to change some coin.
By all means.
2,000 crowns? Okay. That is more than enough for what I needed. Okay, I guess we're going back and buying the rest of the outfit. I did not expect to get 2 grand right there.
Such are the times, my good fellow.
Okay, there he is. Let's try something on. Yes, yes you do.
Ever your servant, sir.
Okay. Inventory. God, can you? Thank you. No problem, man. I try to make all of my streams like this. Except for the Apex ones. The Apex ones are kind of sweaty. Gotta stroke his balls. And
I'm actually doing this.
Stroke it, stroke it. The move. There we go. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Get in his leg.
And the genitals overflow.
Okay. Can you? That's fine, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing as well. That means a lot. Thank you. I'm going to end. I'm going to stop streaming here in about 15 minutes anyway. Or 5 minutes, actually. A lot sooner. So I'm actually not going to start this. I'm just going to get it set up and do my outro. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that other bullshit. Check out the description down below or somewhere in the comments for all of my Discord, my Patreon, my Twitter, and my schedule. That's about it. Thank you all for watching. Peace. Sky out.